called The Wrestler. And I think it's probably the Rocky film of the year. I think you're going to cheer at the end. You're going to enjoy the acting. I think Marissa Tomei, for that alone, you're going to really love this film. Mm-hmm. And again, I have it up there high. It's in my top 5, and hopefully it'll garner some awards.
Now, I wanted to put The Wrestler's number 5, but admittedly I haven't seen it yet. So I'm going to substitute it with Choke. Now, here's the thing, guys. I know I'm a 17-year-old, and thusly I love this movie. It's about a guy who's crazed with sex. And basically, 17. Yes, 17. But wait. This is what he does. When he's loose on money, he goes into a restaurant and fakes that he's choking so that someone will save him and feel better about themselves. Wow. I actually found this movie redeeming, and I liked it. Granted, I'm 17.
Well, my number 5 is The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. The whole movie was a good movie and a great story. I really enjoyed it. I love Brad Pitt in this movie, but I also like Charles A.P. Henson in this movie also. This movie was a good movie to watch. And also my number 4 is Slumdog Millionaire, okay?
Yeah, Slumdog Millionaire for number 4. My number 4 is Benjamin Button, The Curious Case of. I mean, that was a damn good movie, guys. It's a damn good movie.
Yes. I have to agree with Al. At number 4, I also have Slumdog Millionaire. Very good movie. I think that no one can deny it. Go see the movie and you'll see why.
My number 4 is The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Really good filmmaking, great performance, I guess, by Brad Pitt. But really left me cold at the end of it, and I thought it was a one-trick pony, and I don't like one-trick pony films. At number 3, The Dark Knight, for many, many reasons. Yes. Great filmmaking, brilliant filmmaking, great transfer of a cartoon character to the screen. Heath Ledger's performance beyond the beyond. Whenever he was on the screen, you were interested in it, and when he wasn't on the screen, you were waiting for him. He deserves the posthumous Oscar for that performance. Another thing, if you're going to go out as an actor, that's the kind of role to go out on. So that's my number 3, The Dark Knight.
My number 3 is The Reader. Great performance, again, as said before, by Kate Winslet. And, you know, it's like, it's a very compelling film. I guess I'm into compelling films because wait till you hear my next two.
There was a lot this year.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to preface this again. Now, I picked mine off of ones I'm going to remember most, not off of Oscar worthiness. But granted, Tropic Thunder is a great number 3.
Yes.
This movie is hilarious. It's got your action. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. in blackface pretty much brings it, pretty much puts it in my top 5 immediately. So I just put it up to number 3. That's basically how that worked.
Well, you know, I got Tropic Thunder as number 3 also, because there's a lot of funny moments in this movie. I totally enjoyed this movie. Also, number 2, I have Iron Man, and you got Iron Man also at number 2.
Yeah, you are.
We both got The Dark Knight as number 1, right?
No, wait a minute. Now, come on.
Okay, wait. We both have Iron Man at number 2 for, I believe, the same exact reason for Robert Downey Jr.
And the story.
And the story. Yeah, the story was, oh, yes, we're trying to gang up on you people. And, oh, we have Oscar-worthy pictures for number 1 and 2. No. Yeah,
Yeah,
Go ahead and get your 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go to number 2 because I'm going to wait for my number 1. My number 2 pick is Changeling.
That movie is not worth number 2.
Yes, it is.
No.
Changeling is probably one of the most enjoyable films to sit and watch that I've sat through in a long time. I enjoyed Angelina Jolie throughout the film. I thought the idea behind it, the story behind it, is excellent.
I agree
and that's where I feel.
Danny Boyle's Slumdog Millionaire is number 2 on my list. It's brilliant filmmaking from beginning to end. It's dynamic. It's a singular vision that this kind of director has. He tells a story that we haven't heard before, takes us to places we haven't been before, and finds my criteria for being one of the best films of the year. I put it at number 2. It was a hard decision because my number 1 film is the most cinematic film. It's probably the best story, and I think everybody else in the room disagrees with me, but I find Australia to be the #1 film of the year. I really enjoyed this film. It was, I don't know why audiences love it when they get in to see the film. I don't know why the critics don't like Baz Luhrmann. He's an incredible director, and he's out of his element into this film, and he's taken us again to places we have not been. Darwin, Australia, just before the Second World War hits it, and the Australian outback, and he introduces us to characters we had not seen before, and he gives us adventure that we have not seen before, and it's 3 hours long, but it doesn't seem like 3 hours because the story sweeps you up. It is the most compelling film of the year, the most cinematic film of the year, and the one I enjoyed absolutely the most.
My #1.
Way to go, way to go.
#1, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, I enjoy films. I've seen nearly 300 this year, and I'll tell you, the movie I could see over and over again is A Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I thought that the acting was superb. I think the cast was superb. Kate Blanchett, Tilda Swinton, Tarjel Henson, and Ellie Fanning, by the way, Dakota Fanning's sister. And, the lead in this film has needed an opportunity, and I think this was it. I think you're going to see Brad Pitt's going to get Actor of the Year. This was such an amazing film. I think you're going to love it. Put this on your list to see.
Blazes down the
There you go.
Oscar nod.
That's what I liked.
All right, now I agree. Benjamin Button's good, but after the third time, I'm gonna fall asleep. The Dark Knight, no. If you fall asleep during the Dark Knight, I will. If you fall asleep during the Dark Knight, I will come to your house and slap you awake. That movie is great. I love it. And
Well,
#1?
my #1 is The Dark Knight.
Exactly.
And, that's it.
exactly.
Well, you got our best 10 lists from the three of us, and we all enjoyed the movie. And, John, you want to close us out?
Yeah, I'd like to close it out.
Actually, no. Wait.
Let me tell you, they don't know anything about film. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing.
Challenge that?
No. Let me get this. I would have liked if you had put Curious Case of Benjamin Button as #1 and #2 and just kick Changeling out.
No.
Changeling was a good movie.
Changeling was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I don't know how you put Iron Man that high.
I mean,
I mean, entertaining. It was fun, and the directing in it and everything.
Year.
I mean, like
best
what?
picture.
No,
That's your
that's
best
not
picture.
Yeah, but I'm just best picture. No. They're
I
backing out. They're backing out. Not best picture of the year.
face in front of my picks.
It was #2. I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. As always, well, sometimes we all agree, but not all the time. Thank you for coming.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Get out of the snow.
Every day.